Hi there. Let's take a look at some politics today. Going to look at Governor Greg Abbott, and I want to see how what's happened recently with the murdering of all the children and the teachers in Uvalde, Texas. How is this going to affect him, his leadership going forward? How is this going to affect his leadership going forward? Now, it seems like he was on a track of maybe even going further in his career before this happened. But with the way things are coming out, as far as how the police reacted to the situation and that kind of thing, I'm sure we've all seen that on the news. But how is this going to affect his leadership, Governor Abbott? How is this going to affect his leadership? How are the people feeling about him now that this has happened? You know, it only takes a little something to sometimes change the direction of the way things are going, as far as, you know, politicians and that kind of thing, and as far as they go, because, you know, people could be liking the way they lead their state, or, you know, a mayor of a city, how he leads the city or whatever. But when some major disaster like this happens, sometimes it makes a big difference as far as how the citizens look at you now and whether or not they want to keep you in office. So, you know, depending on what your stance is concerning this, and, you know, of course, it's gun laws. It's the first thing that people think about when something like this happens. Someone just goes in and shoots up all these children and teachers, and they're expecting change. They're expecting some kind of change. So let's see what's going to happen with Greg Abbott as far as his leadership goes. How are the people? What are the people thinking of him now? You know. So let's see what's going to happen. How is his future looking, Spirit? How is the future of Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas, looking right now? Okay, I have the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is a very emotional time, you know, even for him and for the people. Well, we know for the people that it is a very emotional time. It's a very emotional time for the country when things like this happen. Okay, so this is the Ace of Cups. So I'm saying that I'm looking at this as people are being really in their emotions right now. This is something new they didn't expect, and people are just really emotional about, you know, when I say they didn't expect, I look at this moon here. Who knew, who would have known that something like this would have happened? Okay, and let's see. We are crossed here by the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. So this knight, he goes in, it's like he's trying to figure out, he's all in his head, and he is trying to figure out the next step. So he's moving quickly, but he's more so in his head than thinking about emotionally. He's not thinking as emotionally maybe as he should be. Okay? And then we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. So I'm getting the feeling that people, he may be feeling a little bit left out in the cold right now. You know, people are like, you know, we need to see some change. This Five of Pentacles is about, fives are about change. And it's like, it's kind of like off with your head. We need some change. You know, I'm sure when people come down off of their emotion, you know, if that's possible with what's happened, when they start looking more critically at the situation, they're going to be like, you know, okay, so now what? What are you going to do about this? You know, we want to make sure this doesn't happen again. And then we have, in the recent past, the Star. And I just talked about how he seemed to be moving up and forward, you know, bit like coming into his stardom before this, but this is in the recent past. So this is before this whole situation happened. Maybe he felt like he was rising, you know, like a rising star, but this is in the recent past. So let's see what else. We have the Eight of Pentacles showing up here, the Eight of Pentacles, and someone is really working hard at maybe some new legislation here, because I see that they're writing, it's like there may be some new laws that are going to come forth because of this. They're going to work on this. They're going to work hard on this, or look into maybe changing some laws, changing some rules and that kind of thing around guns. And then we have the temperance card here. The temperance card, which is telling me that there's a balancing act going on. So he's going to have to try to balance things as far as, getting along with the people and making them happy, as well as getting along with the NRA and the lobbyists and that kind of thing. So he's going to have to be really careful about how he works this these new agreements or these new laws or whatever. But people are definitely looking. If he doesn't do something, he's going to be left out in the cold there. Okay, and then we have the magician. The magician showing up here. Now, it's like, yeah, he's really going to have to work on something. He's going to have to really figure out some way to change some things and give the people what they want, and to give the other side, the people who love the guns and that kind of thing, what they want. So that's what he's pretty much going to have to be working on. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords here. Again, change. It looks like people are just really, they're really upset. They're really upset, and they're going to take it out on him, and they're going to really be, they want to see some change. They want to see some change. If they don't see some change, it's like, off with his head. Off with his head. So, let's see what else we have here. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. Now, that's about victory, celebration. He's hopeful. He is hopeful that he will have some kind of victory, and that he will be celebrating when it all is said and done. This is what he's looking forward to. And the final outcome here is the Six of Swords, moving to higher ground. Moving to higher ground. The waters are rough right now, so it looks like he's going to be moving on. I'm thinking that with this Six of Swords here, which is in the wishes and hopes of the people, it's like they may be the ones that's celebrating, because someone has to move on to higher ground. I see him as maybe used to be that rising star, but there's so much emotion going on now. Let me just clarify some cards here, because I'm still not satisfied. That Magician, of course, is about success, but success for who? Okay, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, Spirit. And we get the Devil. We get the Devil. So that's telling me that there's a lot of other outside influences that are working with him here. And I'm getting a feeling that he is not going to be the only one that's going to make decisions about these particular laws that need to be changed. He's going to have to stick with some things that, the people that want to keep the guns the way they are, things, laws the way they are, he's kind of tied to that. He's kind of tied to that. So, he may try to change some things, but it's not going to be anything major. So let's see. Let's clarify that magician. We got the Three of Wands. Okay, so yeah, he's making plans, but it's very, very, very rough. He's in very, very rough waters as he makes these plans to see how he can maneuver things so that everybody will be satisfied. And I don't know how that's going to happen. So I'm going to now clarify the Five of Swords again. This Five of Swords is about, even self-sabotage, that kind of thing. But he looks like he's all cut up here. It's like, to me, this is how the people may come after him. But it is about self-sabotage and that kind of thing. And it's also about change. So let's see, Spirit, let's clarify the Five of Swords. And let's see what's going to happen with Abbott. Tell me more about this situation with Abbott right now. Ongoing, Spirit. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, he's very worried. He's worried. He's really worried. He's up at nights now, and he should be. He's up at nights wondering, worried about what's going to happen with him. And, he's worried about his future. Okay, so the Six of Wands, which is normally a victory card. Now, this one kind of confused me because I don't know who this victory is for. Is it for the people? And with it being right next to that Six of Swords, it's like someone is moving to higher ground. They're trying to move out of the rough waters. So who is this victory for, Spirit? Give me more information on this Six of Wands. And it looks like it's let me look at this card. Still not sure. I mean, I see the people there, but are these the lobbyists? Who's the people? Who is this victory for, Spirit? Oh, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. The victory is going to be for the children. The victory is going to be for the children. So, it looks like there's going to be some unexpected laws changed, or rules made concerning the children. And there are people that's watching to make sure that this happened. People are really concerned about the children in the schools now. More information on this, Spirit. More information on this Six of Wands. And we get the Seven of Swords. Okay, so it's like he's playing chess here. The victory would be for the children, but there's going to be something else going on behind the scenes, because definitely the politicians are definitely trying to get away with something. Okay, now let me look at the Six of Swords. So we're not going to see things go smoothly, of course not, but the people may get a victory in one sense concerning the children, but in another sense, there's going to be some backdoor things going on that they may not recognize right away. Okay, clarify for me, Spirit, that Six of Swords about moving on to smoother waters. Is that him? And we have the Knight of Wands showing up here. And the Knight of Wands, in this particular case, it looks like he's all over it. People are really coming in quick and heavy at him fast, and they want something done now. People are not gonna sit back and just let this happen as it's happened. As you can see here, a lot of anger is going on here. So I think, I know it's directed toward him, and he's going to try to move to higher waters, but let's see what else. Let's see what else, Spirit. Can you tell us anything else concerning this situation? Well, there's the sun showing up here. So I think that he may have to move on. I don't, Now, Beta O'Rourke, he's going to run for the governor of Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I have a feeling that he's out because of this. Greg Abbott is out because the sun is shining once all of this disruption and anger, and he's moving on, and then the sun is going to shine. There's going to be success in getting him out, I think. Okay, let's see what this Eight of Pentacles is about. Then maybe I'll read on O'Rourke and see if Beta O'Rourke and see if he's going to be the new governor. Okay. Clarify for me, Spirit, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. This is crowning the situation. Wow, we have the Tower. This is his outcome. Things are really going to be, there's going to be a lot of destruction since, after this has happened. And it's going to be so much destruction that he's going to have to move on out and move to higher waters, because it's going to be over for him. He may come through with some kind of legislation for the children, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be what the people are looking for, and they're going to realize that there's other things going on behind the scene, and that he is definitely trying to get away with something, as he makes these new rules and things. So there you have it. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Have a good day.